Let us now discuss how we calculate cofactor of any element within the given determinant. Let's say I want to calculate determinant here with the elements a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 and a3, b3, c3. To obtain cofactor, we delete that particular row and column where that element intersects and we associate a proper sign. Let's say the element is in ith row and jth column. Then we will be associating the sign -1 to the power I plus j to the cofactor of that element. Let's look at an example. Suppose I want to find out cofactor of, let us say, b3. Okay, cofactor of b3. So how we are going to do that? We're first going to write the sign -1 to the power I plus j. Here I is the row number, j is the column number. So we imagine this b3 is in third row, second column, isn't it? So we're going to write this as -1 to the power 3 plus 2 into. Now let's imagine that we're deleting this particular row where b3 lies and the particular column where it lies. That is the row and column where this b3 intersects. That will leave us with these remaining elements a1, c1, a2, c2. So we are going to find out the determinant here of those remaining elements a1, c1, a2, c2. So cofactor of b3 will be -1 raised to the power 5 into determinant of this simple 2 by 2 determinant here we have. So it must be a1 c2 minus a2 c1. -1 raised to the power of any odd number is negative, so it must be minus of a1 c2 minus a2 c1. Let's say I want to find out now the cofactor of let us say c2. Okay, so how do you calculate cofactor of c2 now? Now c2 is in second row, third column. So we will be having the sign -1 to the power 2 plus 3 into, imagine as if you're deleting this second row and third column, write down the remaining elements. It will be a1, b1 and a3, b3. You understand? So this will be the cofactor of c2. What will this be? This will be -1 raised to the power 5 into a1 b3 minus a3 b1. -1 raised to the power any odd number is negative. So it will be negative of a1 b3 minus a3 b1. Let's quickly look at these examples. Suppose I want to find cofactor of 2 in this determinant. Now here 2 is in second row, first column. So the sign must be -1 to the power row number plus the column number, which is -1 cube, that's -1. Assuming we're deleting the elements in the second row here and the elements in the first column, we are left out with 0, -1, 5 and -2. Now the value of this determinant will be 0 minus -5. Just cross multiply these elements. 0 times -2 is 0, minus 5 times -1 is -5. That should be +5. So now what should be the cofactor of 2? Cofactor of 2 must be -1 into this value of this determinant, that should be -5. Similarly, say I want to find cofactor of 4 in this determinant. Now this 4 is in first row and second column. So the sign must be -1 to the power row number plus the column number, which is again -1 power 3, that's again -1. And assuming we are deleting this particular row and the column where this 4 lies, we are left out with these values, which is 2, 3, -1 and 7. Now the value of this determinant will be 2 times 7, that's 14, minus 3 times -1 is -3. 14 minus of -3 is 14 plus 3, that is 17. So now what should be the cofactor of 4? Cofactor of 4 must be -17.